the 2024 NBA season cannot get here soon enough. And I think a lot of NBA teams have some unfinished business. And the first team that I think is ready for a big comeback are the Houston Rockets. I'm just going to go ahead and be Captain Obvious. The Houston Rockets are set up for the biggest comeback of the 2024 NBA season.
Absolutely. Number one on my list. Number one on my list. And if you have not been watching what's been going on in Houston, you have been under a rock. Because I'm telling you right now, when they brought over Coach Ime Udoka, I already said something's about to happen. Just that alone raised my eyebrows, right? And then you went to go and sign two NBA champions, one Fred VanVleet, the other in Jeff Green recently. I'm talking about a recent championship run. What? And then you brought over Dylan Brooks. Come on. This is the people that you just brought over, right? And then y'all said, you know what? Since the Suns didn't want Jock Landale, we'll take him.
Yeah,
we'll get him. What? And then with all the other players that they have, and then they rookie Amen Thompson, like what we gonna do? What? I feel like the Houston Rockets are gonna have a season like the Sacramento Kings had in 2023. That's what this gives me, right? Because 2022, Sacramento Kings were at the bottom of the conference. Likewise, Houston Rockets have been at the bottom of the conference for the last few seasons. Now they have this new flair. It's like we have deaded the James Harden era. It's dead. And we're going to move on. And now we're going to bring in all these people. We're going to reshape, retool what we have in Houston. And now we're going to show y'all. And I believe these players together with the coach, Ime Udoka, y'all, hold on.
Exactly. The Rockets haven't made it to the playoffs since 2020 season when James Harden was there. You had Russ, Clint Capella, that whole genre of players. But now, it's a new day in Houston, y'all. I'm telling you.
I know I was off the bandwagon last season. But something about this Los Angeles Clippers team, I just can't seem to shake. So I think another big comeback, again, this is going to be on the back of a healthy Kawhi Leonard, with or without Paul George. I think they can still do it without, with or without Paul George. They got Russell Westbrook. Full season with Russ, it's a different team with Russell Westbrook on the roster. Now, I know there's talks about bringing over James Harden. I hope they don't bite the bait for that. But if they do, whatever, Russell Westbrook, yeah. And for him to sign for a vet minimum, he's like, y'all don't even know. Can you imagine what that looks like overall and what he's going to bring along with Kawhi Leonard, a healthy Kawhi Leonard, and Norman Paul coming off the bench? And then all the other players, I'm just saying, and then Ty Lue still leading the reins. Yeah. The Clippers have the potential. I think more so. I know you heard last season that, the Clippers are going to go deep in the Clippers. Something about this season for me, I'm excited. And I think it has a lot to do with the Russell Westbrook signing, a different way that the Clippers can play. So I'm excited about that. So big comeback. It's going to be the Los Angeles Clippers.
Ooh, you're not going to believe this, but I got the LA Clippers on my list too.
What?
Yeah, all because of Russell Westbrook. He's my guy. He's the Brody. He's the catalyst, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is the final year though, because if this doesn't work out, stand by for the blow up. They are not going to run this back again in the 2025 season. This is it. This is it. Enough money has been spent. We're done. We're done with this. And if they acquire James Harden, I think it's even more pressure for the LA Clippers to go really deep, potentially to the NBA Finals next season. Because how do you have all this talent and you don't go deep? They were number 5 in the West last season, which wasn't really bad. But they got it. I think they have to double down on that success.
They not only have that, but they also have this new arena. That arena, they will not bring in this core into that new arena. Talking about it, we hear a brand new arena. Come on, that's an added pressure on what this group can accomplish. And so, I agree with that. But LA Clippers, watch.
All right, next up on my list are the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pels, 9th in the Western Conference, barely made it to the play-in tournament. They're set up for the biggest comeback because Zion Williamson is going to be ready, right? He's going to be a new dad. He got a new diet and he got new discipline. Zion Williamson is going to be, he's going to lead the Pelicans to the playoffs, a solid 1 through 6 spot next season. I really believe that.
You know what though? I'm going to go to the East, and I'm with you with the Pelicans. I'm going to go to the East. Another team that's set up right now for potential comeback. Now I don't know if it's going to be top 6 comeback, but I do believe a comeback in the play-in tournament. It's going to be the Washington Wizards. Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole, Tyus Jones. They got something to prove, I think.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
like I said with the Houston Rockets, this is dead to the Bradley Beal era. This is dead to that. We are now new. Let's get it started and let's see what we can do. What they have and all the other players that they have, I believe they can at least make it to the play-in tournament. Now, whether they make it to the postseason, I don't know. But a play-in tournament, yes, I can see them doing that. And I say that because I believe there's some other teams in the East that ain't gonna see the light of day.
Yeah.
And that's going to make it easier for the Washington Wizards to finally make a statement somewhere in between 7 and 10. That's what I believe. And so these other teams, one, i.e. Bulls, what y'all talking about? What you going to do?
Nothing.
You going to
Nothing.
do? Excuse me, what's happening up north? What? I mean, we got 2 teams right there that the Washington Wizards can most definitely take their spot next season. So that's what I'm saying. So not only do I believe they'll have an easier way because these other teams just don't look good for me this season at this stage of our discussion, I believe they can make it. So yeah, big comeback, and they need it. DC area needs it. The Wizards fans need it. And so yeah, Washington Wizards.
I can get with you on that because something about Kyle Kuzma signing that massive deal and Jordan Poole playing with a chip on his shoulder. Oh yeah, I think the Wiz are going to be a good team to watch.
Yeah. And unfortunately, since they won't get a lot of airtime, and if you're not really tapped into watching through League Pass and stuff, and watching them, when they play against a team that's going to be aired all the time, you may miss it, but you'll look up when we're talking about playing tournament and they'll be in it. That's what I believe.